Oh, it was so nice outside. What a beautiful day. It was the kind of day that makes you just want to sit still and take it all in. Even though the wind was really picking up and a storm was on its way, I'd already made up my mind. I put this on my calendar and I told myself today I have to make time for this. And I showed up. We have a storm coming. We're in a state of emergency in the state of Georgia, and everybody's experiencing some hail. It turned out that we didn't get too much on this side after all, but some people really did get it bad. Isn't it funny how the hardest part of doing something you love is just starting? But I think it applies to all the things because the things you don't want to do, you don't want to start those either. But for the things that we enjoy, somehow we set those aside even more than anything else. We tell ourselves we're so busy, we're too tired, and we are tired and we are busy. We say that we'll do it later, but when is later? I'm telling you, you really do have to put these things on your calendar like an appointment because when you make your dental appointment, when you have to go to the doctor for something for your annual checkup, the physical, or whatever, you do put it on your calendar and you get it done, or you reschedule it for your earliest convenience. But just like some of these appointments that we didn't get to schedule, we just need to go ahead and do it. When we just begin, when you push past the hesitation, you remember why you even love the thing in the first place. The process takes over, and suddenly you're fully present with what you're doing. Now, I'm outside, and there's a lot going on, and there's people passing by, and everybody's enjoying and loving that the sun is out. I'm loving that the sun is out. It's a lot to see. The kids are out and about, and sometimes people stop and chat and stuff like that. So I guess I'm not fully present, but I have lots of moments in this space where I'm fully present with what I'm doing. Nevertheless, I'm enjoying it and enjoying the people passing by and just the sights and the sounds overall. As my hands touch this clay, everything else fades away from moment to moment until I hear the next sound. The wind is really kicking, and it just didn't matter. At that moment, the storm that was coming didn't matter. I was just in the moment and I was getting something done that I've been planning on doing for quite a while. It feels so good to create and to shape something with my own hands. And I thought, you know what? I need to do this more often. I should be doing it more often. Why am I not doing it more often? Because every time I do this, I feel better. I feel lighter. I feel more like myself. I'm over here in my little element. It's something healing about it. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, it's about deciding that now is the moment. So even if I get what I call a wild hair and feel like, hey, I want to go out here and make some pottery, I just need to go ahead and do it. Some days you won't feel like it, and some days life will throw so many distractions your way that you can't stop and do the thing that you want to do. But whenever you start, you will be glad that you did. You don't necessarily have to be in the perfect mood and have the perfect setup. Now, it took me a minute to get set up, and that's part of why sometimes I just feel like, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow because it's a lot of setup. But I'm learning that sometimes when you get things ready the night before, it makes it a lot easier to just go ahead and do it in pieces and parts. You know, as I think about it, every time you show up for yourself, you strengthen the habit of really prioritizing you. And we really do get into an imbalance when we don't take that time. We're always giving, and we never fill up our cup for the things that are for us. And we wonder why we're always so exhausted and so depleted. I had some random balls of clay that had dried out way too much. And even though I had regular clay to just start with, I was telling myself that I'm going to take, when these pieces of clay kind of reconstitute themselves, then I'm going to go out here and work on all of these. But I was postponing and postponing and postponing, and you know what? You'll never get anything done if you keep pushing it off till later. Because really, I could have done this any day with the clay, the new clay that I had. I just really wanted to get on here and share and remind you that if there's really something that you love, something that you say that brings you joy, just make time for it. Not because you have to, and I want to say, as most people might say, because you deserve to, but really just because you desire to. Why should you not have the desires of your heart? You work hard, you create a better life for the people around you. So why not create a better life for yourself? The next time you hesitate, just remind yourself the hardest thing is starting, but once you do, you'll wonder why you waited so long, and you'll be so glad that you did get started. I showed up today for myself, and I'm so glad I did. And I hope you will too.